Hello, this is Ray W2RE in the RHR studio here in New York. I'm in Summit, New York, 180 miles northwest of New York City. Day number 13. Day number 13 of isolation here. Yeah, it's been 13 days already. We've been up here. Can't believe it. 13 days in isolation. Other than taking a spin across the valley to Jefferson, I have not left this place in 13 days. So, it's been pretty rough being locked up in this mountaintop QTH in the Catskills, but it could be worse. So, anyway, hope everybody's having a great day. The weather here in the Catskills is not good. Another crummy day. We have not seen any nice weather since we've been here. Today, it's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about +4, +5 Celsius, overcast, and very windy. The wind chill factor is probably in the 20s. So, we've been staying indoors. The weather was nice. If the weather was in the 50s and sunny and calm, we'd probably get a lot of things done here. But the weather has not been good. Has not been good at all. So anyway, let's work some DX. But before I get on to working DX, I want to mention that anybody can operate this station in the world. We have a free trial, and that's in the header of this stream. Operate this station today, free trial. You click on the free trial. Obviously, I'm using the station right now, but when I'm done, anybody can come in here and use this station or any of the other 20 stations that we have on the network. So, anybody can operate these stations. If you have an FCC license, you can transmit. Those outside of the U.S. that don't have an FCC license, they can come in and listen. At least turn the Yagis on this station and just hear what Europe sounds like or the rest of the world sounds like from your PC. It's very, very simple. I can't emphasize how simple it is to operate these stations remotely. Hi, Ada. Ada just got married. Congratulations. Anyway, we just want to mention that, while everybody's home and in isolation or doing what you need to do until we get the ban for us to go back outdoors, give it a try. Give it a try. It's very simple to do. Free. It's a free trial. 30 minutes. For 30 minutes, you could be operating this station. You could see how it all works. It's very, 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 very simple. All you need is a computer with a microphone. If you don't have a built-in microphone on the computer, well, you can put a headset to it. Computer headset, like the ones that you would use for Skype. And a lot of people are doing Zoom now. Same thing. Same audio concept. And the other thing you need is good internet. At least a meg up and a meg down. A meg up and a meg down will get you into the system. I would recommend a little bit more than that if you want to operate the flex sites because they take up a little more bandwidth. But if you want to get in onto the K3 sites, all you need is a meg up and meg down. You don't need much more than that. A lot of people operate these stations on DSL. That's true, Connor. And you also can operate from your iPhone or your Droid, whatever phone you're using. I'm an iPhone user, and I operate from my iPhone all the time. I prefer not to do it, because it's a lot easier to do it from a PC. But I operate from. Right now. This is how I'm operating. I'm on a Mac MacBook Pro. It's nothing but a laptop. I think it's a 15-inch screen. And I'm upstairs in the vacation home here in New York. I'm on the Wi-Fi. The only thing that I have here that most people don't even need to do is I got a good microphone hooked up to the laptop. I got a Heil PR77. But any computer headset will work, as Connor will tell you when we operated the WPX contest. What were you using for a headset, Connor? I think you were using a Heil headset if I remember. But any headset will work. All right, so let's turn up the volume. Let's see if the bands are open. But, check out the free trial. Give it a shot. Even if you're not even in the U.S. and you don't have an FCC call sign, give it a shot. At least you can understand how this all works. So I'm going to turn up the volume here. Of course, the band is open in Europe, right? Let's see if we can work some stuff here. Let's find a frequency.
Radio Sugar Victor, Delta Mexico 30, Radio Sugar Victor, you are the 20th listening.
How come I never can get 200? Somebody complained yesterday that I always go into the extra portion. I'll go into the general portion of the band here today. Looking for a frequency. Maybe 242 here. Maybe 242. Let's see. Is this frequency in use? Please? Is this frequency in use? LOCQ, CQ20, CQ20, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, QRZ 20 meters. CQ20, CQ DX 20 meters, CQ Delta X-ray. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, QRZ 20 meters.
Hotel 2, Alpha.
Wow, what a signal. And you're on the side of the beam. I think that's Connor. Hotel 2, Alpha, 59, 5 and 9, QSL?
QSL, Ray. Well, W2RE, HH2AA, you're 5 and 9 in Haiti. 5 and 9 in Haiti, great signal.
Yeah, okay, Connor. Yeah, I'm turning the antenna towards you. It'll take about a minute to get down your way. But that's a big surprise. I wasn't expecting to hear you on the air from Haiti since I was beaming Europe. The antenna's coming up around you. It should be coming into Haiti here any second. Good to hear you, Connor. The weather up here in the Northeast is very cold, windy. It's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's check it out now, Connor. Hotel 2, Alpha, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Alrighty, Ray. Well, you're plus, of course. I'm only running, I'm only getting out about 10 to 15 watts because the SWR is about 4 to 1 right here. But it's amazing that you hear me. You're about 20 over now that you've turned, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, just have to hit the tuner there on the HH2AA site. Let me stand by 1 second. Let's see if I can do that. Am I going to be able to do that for him? Let me see here. So right now, Connor's on Haiti. Watch this. I think I can do this. Maybe not. He's connected. If he wasn't connected, I could tune that antenna for him. But he's connected to the site. Yeah, okay, Connor. I want to check to see if I can hit the tuner for you, but I can't because you're connected. But if you go northwest, go to about 330 degrees. Go to 330, and I think you'll be okay. Go ahead.
Alrighty. Yeah, we're turning 330. Anyways.
So let's see
Yeah, there we go.
okay.
Keep coming down. Alrighty. Anyway, good luck with the...
See the SW better now?
Jump in here before Europe starts piling up on you. W2RE H82AA, the country of Haiti.
Yeah, okay, very good, Connor. I see now that you turned it northwest, the SWR is 1.3. The problem there in Haiti is we have another 20-meter Yagi on a different tower, and it's too close. And when we're beaming north, it's right, almost right in the pattern. So when you go northwest or northeast, the SWR should be good. So if you notice, the SWR to the northwest now is 1.4. Did you notice that, Connor? Go ahead.
Yeah, I saw that. It's right now 1.4, so that's perfect.
Yep, Roger. And I think if you go northeast towards Europe, it'll be about the same. All right, Connor, we'll catch you later. 73.
73, Ray. 73. W2RE, H82AA. Enjoy the pileup.
Okay, Connor, thanks for calling in. 73. Hotel 2 Alpha. Thanks. This is Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
Yeah, Whiskey 2, Mike 0,
Okay, Mike 0, Radio Victoria. You're 5 to 9, 59. QSL?
Yeah, QSO, sir, you're 59 plus 10D, a beautiful signal on your station, Whiskey 2. I missed the other part of your call, I do apologize.
Okay, my call sign is Whiskey 2 Romeo Echo. Whiskey 2 Romeo Echo in the state of Maine. QSL?
Radio Echo is already using the frequency, old man. It's Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
But now I'm in Georgia. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, Mike 0, Radio Victor. Thanks for calling in. 73. This is Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, QRZ Europe. Okay, Oscar Hotel 9, Echo November Alpha. Hey, Rep A, 59, 5 and 9, QSL?
Yes, QSL, yes, I tried calling the state as your country, but nobody copied my call.
Nobody copied.
I located that way because I just coming to home and I listen fantastic and many documentaries. North America coming to my mobile, but nobody copies my little voice. And now I
Like 5 conversations going on this frequency.
About you, and you coming once again, very local signal, only 59 plus 20 plus. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, very good, Rep A, very good. I don't understand, but somebody else is having a QSO on my frequency here. I asked the frequencies in use, nobody come back. I make QSO with Hotel 2 Alpha, and now the frequency is now bad. Anyway, you're sounding fantastic. Rep A. As always, 59 plus, 59 plus. Good afternoon to you there in Finland. Thanks for calling in. Oscar Hotel 9, Echo November Alpha, from Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, Nanuka.
Okay, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, Ocean Henry 9 Echo, November Alpha and Rape, Nunuka name. Many thanks, that's once again beautiful local telephonic QSO. By the way, WX Lapunia, very beautiful temperature plus 11. But anyway, I hope you take once again.
Frequencies in use.
Once again, we will give you take a look at QSO. 73, Victory,
Nanuka, ciao, thanks, 73. This is Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, QRZ.
Italy Zulu 1 Echo Papa Mexico.
Okay, Italy Zulu 1 Echo Papa Mike. Hey, Fede, 59 plus, over.
Roger,
Ray, thank you. Good afternoon, good morning for you. You're 15 plus 20 also in this I part of the frequency of the band, sorry. Very good signal today, good modulation as usual. I'm not operating by remote, I'm local in my station today. And I will give you an information about the materials. Today morning I got materials in my hands. The courier delivered to me the material. I have all merchandise. All is okay. It's just arrived. Over.
Okay, fantastic, Fede. Good to hear that. That is wonderful. That is wonderful news. Thank you very much for letting me know. And thanks for the support, my friend. Thanks for the support. And I hope everything is well with you and your family, Fede. Italy Zulu 1, Echo Papa Mike, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Roger.
Fede bought some merchandise.
For final. Yes, Ray, thanks a lot. All is okay here in my family. Italy is near to stop the lockdown. I suppose in the first, in the beginning of the May. And so we wait, we hope, and for now we stay at home again. Thank you very much for the QSO. No, give me thanks for the support because you are my boss and you are my teacher in the remote conditions operating. Okay, thanks a lot. 73. Hope to listen to you in the next days or in weekend by remote. W2RE IZ1
Morning.
EPM.
Okay, Fede. Fantastic. Great to hear you. As always, wonderful to make the contact with you. Be safe, be well, and stay home. Italy Zulu 1, Echo Papa Mike, from Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. Sounding fabulous. Bye-bye. Ciao.
Bye, take care.
Thank you. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
Alpha November 100 Lima.
Okay, Golf 0, Golf Queen Pacific. Hey, Dave, you're 5 and 9, 59. Good afternoon.
W2REG0GQP right back at you. You're 5'9" and 20 over 9. Running a little bit of QFA this side today for some reason. You're above the station that's on the frequency is one of those Spanish special event stations. He seemed to pop up when you were beaming down towards Conch. I don't think he heard you. And then he did hear you when you fired up again. He thought you were calling him, and he was calling the radio echo station. But so I think that's what happened there, Ray. Anyway, good signal, mate.
Hey, Terry.
Nice to hear you. Just got to pop in briefly. I missed any updates. Hopefully, Roy's still improving, and there's no other problems your side. Sunshine all the way here. Slight breeze. Quite a stiff breeze. I've kept the antenna down, but it's around about 17, 18 degrees plus. No snow, Ray. W2REG0GQP, over.
Yeah, okay, very good, Dave. Yeah, there's a lot of QRM on this frequency. That's why I typically stay down below. But somebody yesterday said, hey, why don't you ever go to the general portion of the band? So I decided to give that a try today. I think I'm going to stay away from this portion of the band. It just gets way too crazy up this high in the band. Anyway, Dave, you're sounding fantastic, but the QRM is pretty rough. So I caught only about 90% of that. 10% of it you got covered up. Lori's doing better. Just spoke to her about 20 minutes ago. She's starting to smell things again. She says it's not a strong smell, but she's starting to smell things again. She lost her sense for smell and taste. She still has a temperature of like 99.5. She's been taking her temperature every few hours, so still a slight temperature and still slightly weak. Maybe one more week sitting home, and then she can get back to work. Good to hear you, Dave. Be well, be safe, stay home. Golf 0, Golf Queen Pacific, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
Yeah, okay, Ray. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
I'm going to have to find a different frequency.
That's nice to hear. Nice to hear that the improvement's continuing. I don't know about this. She's getting the sense of smell back, Ray. She might regret that when she gets back with you.
Thanks, Dave.
Anyway, she's improving. That's
Thanks, Dave.
That's all we want to hear, Ray.
a terrible frequency.
From all the family here to yourself, of course, and especially to Laurie, and we are thinking of her. See you soon, Ray. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Thanks, 0, Golf, Quebec, bye-bye.
Okay, very good, Dave. Thanks. Appreciate it. 73 and take care. This is Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Bye-bye.
George 0, United Queen Yankee.
I'm going to go find another frequency. This frequency is killing me here. I'm going to find another frequency. QRX, I'll tell you where I'm going to be. Let me try this. Tell you what, the band is wide open. This is what it sounds like from Maine. You can't even find a frequency. Okay, just one signal after another. Is this frequency in use? 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 Okay, I'm going to be on 14162. 14162. Let's try this. QRZ, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
George
George 4, go ahead. QRZ, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Golf Whiskey 0, November, Kilo Golf.
X-ray.
Okay, Golf Whiskey 0, November, Kilo Golf. Nice signal from Wales. You're 59 plus. My name is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee in the state of Maine. Over. Golf Whiskey 0, November, Kilo Golf. Did you copy?
Yeah, sorry about that, Ray. For some reason, my amplifier didn't change back over to receive. I wonder if you can hear me now. I'm running a lot less power. There we are. Put it up to 100 watts. My amplifier seems to be playing up this afternoon. Anyway, you're 5 and 9. Lovely signal in South Wales. Name this end is Mike. Mike India Kilo Echo. Go ahead.
Okay, very good, Mike. I hear you fine. No problem. No problem, Mike. You're 5 and 9. 5 and 9 with the amp off. Go ahead.
Oh, Roger, many thanks for that. Yeah, that's not a problem. I thought I had a little issue with it yesterday, and when I actually drop out from transmitting, it seems the changeover relay may be a bit dirty because it doesn't come back with a full signal on the display, either on the waterfall or on the actual main display here on the screen. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I've had that happen many times on the amplifiers. It's a TX or RX relay. You probably have to clean off the contacts if it's something that you can get to. QSL.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Roger. Yeah, not a problem. I think you're probably right because yesterday I had had this issue, and sometimes if I just give the microphone a little click and just click the relay back and forth, then it does come back in, but this time it didn't. So I just hit the switch and hit the amplifier off, and everything seems good. There we are. Anyway, as I said, name this end is Mike. We're located in the south of Wales, about 20 miles west of the Welsh capital city of Cardiff. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, very good, Mike. They're in Cardiff, near Cardiff. Very good. Yep. Very good. Yep, I've had that problem with the relays too, so you'll probably have to get in there and clean off the contacts. Well, anyway, you're sounding fantastic. Thanks for calling in. I wish you the best of luck. Be safe, be well, and stay home. Golf Whiskey 0, November Kilo Golf. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
George 0, United Queen Yankee.
Whiskey 0, November Kilo Golf. Yeah, okay, Ray. Many thanks for coming back to my call, and I wish you all the best. You and your family. Please stay safe, and hopefully we can work again. This is Golf Whiskey 0, November Kilo Golf in 73.
73. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate it. This is Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, QRZ 20.
Whiskey 4, Bravo Lima Zulu. Italy, Whiskey 4, Bravo Lima Zulu.
Okay, Italy, Whiskey 4, Bravo Lima Zulu. Booming 59 plus in Maine. Over.
Roger.
also for you. Your 20 viewer line lost signal here in Bologna, North Italy. My name is Morris. Microphone back to you. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, AW4 BRZ, over.
Okay, Morris, thank you very much for calling in. Be safe, be well, stay home. Ciao. Italy, Whiskey 4, Bravo Lima Zulu, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
George 0, United.
Okay, 73, thanks. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Germany 0, United Queen Yankee.
Okay, Germany 0, United Queen Yankee, booming, 59 plus in Maine. My name is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee. How you doing?
Okay, Ray, no problem at all. Nice to hear you. You're booming through here also, a 5 and 9 plus, so you're doing a great job over there in Maine. The name this way is Preston, Papa Radio Echo Sierra Tango Oscar November. Preston is the name. Right, back round to you, Ray. W2RE G0UQY.
Okay, very good, Preston. Good to hear you. I'm in quarantine. I've been in quarantine for 13 days. I'm up here in the Catskill Mountains, 180 miles northwest of New York City. And I'm up here at my vacation home. I've been here for 13 days. And I'm operating remote from here into a station in Maine where I'm running 5 over 5 over 5, running almost a legal limit, about 1,400 watts. You're sounding fantastic, Preston. Big signal. 59 plus 10, very nice audio. Golf 0, United Queen Yankee, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, George 0, United Queen Yankee returning. Okay, Ray, well,
Hey,
business on your quarantine.
Maurizio.
Not actually in quarantine, but of course we're in lockdown here in the UK.
Christus.
Can't really go anywhere except for shopping. So,
Chris.
well, a little bit like you, getting bored, so thought we'd have a little play on the radio,
Gotcha.
and just happened to hear
Steve.
you. I think you were having a little bit of trouble on the other frequency, so we followed you down here. Working conditions this way is the Yaesu Fox Tango 847, and we're using the MQ26 by TGM Communications, the 6-band hybrid quad, and we're running about 400 watts at the moment.
Sounding great.
So, yeah, that's the working conditions here, Ray. A microphone back round to you. W2RE G0UQY.
Yeah, okay, Preston, sounding fantastic. Well, great to work you. And you be safe there in the United Kingdom. And glad to see Boris is doing well. Everybody be safe over there. And take care. Thanks for calling in. Golf 0, United Queen Yankee, sounding great. From Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, 7-3.
Okay, Ray, you take care, and it won't be long before you're out of your quarantine. I think 14 days, isn't it? I'm not sure. But anyway, no, we haven't seen Boris
That's
for a
great,
while.
John.
He hasn't come on the television or made any announcements since he's come out of hospital, but he's doing well. So it won't be long before he's back in the fold, I think. 7-3s, Ray. Take care and stay safe. From G0UQY. Bye-bye.
Okay, 73. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks. This is Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, QRZ.
Golf Whiskey 0, Germany, Whiskey 0.
2XL0.
Okay, Germany, Whiskey 0, the Golf Whiskey Yankee, I think?
Germany, Whiskey 0, Japan, Washington, Canada. Japan, Washington, Canada. How are you today there, Ray?
Oh, good to hear you. George Washington 0, Japan, Washington, Canada. You're sounding fantastic. 20 over. How's things over there in Wales? Go ahead.
Okay there, Ray. Not too bad. Like I said, still on
I always
lockdown.
get this guy's
Ray.
name. I don't know
How is
why.
your isolation go way up in the Catskills there?
Yeah, everything's going good, Paul. Day number 13. And we're still very cold up here. Only 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Overcast and very, very windy. Probably with the wind chill factor about the minus 5 or minus 6 Celsius. Go ahead.
Okay there, Ray. Very, very, very cold. How is Laurie there, Ray?
Laurie's doing better. I spoke to her about maybe 45 minutes ago. She's starting to be able to smell things again. Not strong aroma yet, but she's smelling a little bit better. She lost her senses of smell and taste, but she now can smell somewhat. Her fever is much lower, only 99.5. That's in Fahrenheit. And she is still a little weak, but getting stronger each day. QSL?
QSL, glad to hear that there, Ray. Hope she makes a full recovery here. She's going in the right direction there, Ray. Won't hold it in there, Ray. Like I said, a lot of stations called him, just called in to see how the better off is there, Ray. So glad to hear she's on the mend there. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, Golf Whiskey 0, Japan, Washington, Canada. Back to you, Ray.
Yeah, okay, Paul. Well, thanks for the warm wishes, and good to hear you. You be safe, be well, and we'll catch you later. Golf Whiskey 0, Japan, Washington, Canada. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
4 Oscar Baker,
Hey, they're deaf. Okay, 73, Paul. Hey, Das, Golf 4, Oscar Baker. Good to hear you. Hope everything's well across the pond. Go ahead.
Yep, everything is fine here. We're keeping out of the way of the plague, and everything is good. You know, this last 3 or 4 weeks, the weather here has been fantastic. Today it's sunny, blue sky, 16 degrees outside, 26 degrees in the shack with the AL 1200 running. And you're coming through just great here. I heard you referring to somebody having a fever. I know that your XYL was working with COVID. She didn't get it, did she, Ray? From G4OBB, over.
Oh, yeah. She landed up getting it. She's had it for, let me think. She got sick last Friday. So that would make 7, 8, 9, 10. She's 11 days sick with the COVID-19. And I've been up here in the Catskills for 13 days, or 14, 13 days. We may have gotten out of here the day she got sick. None of us up here in the Catskills have ever come down with the symptoms, but we may be asymptomatic. I don't know. I don't know that for sure, but we've been staying indoors up here, Des. Yes, 100 of the 300 healthcare workers in her facility came down with the virus. Just imagine that. 1/3 of the workforce in the facility she works came down with the virus. These are things that are not being reported on the news. So she's out of work, but she's recovering. Go ahead.
Well, praise be to God. I'm glad to hear that. You know, I'm really glad, because it is just so sad when you hear of people over here like nurses and doctors that are dying. You know, it's just, there's no justification for that. You know, it makes you question the whole thing, doesn't it? But I'm glad that she's recovering, and at least I think once you recover, I think probably you're immune. So at least that's some kind of comfort, isn't it? You know, I was reading in the news about a nurse here. Her job is to turn off the ventilators of people that are not going to recover. Yeah, imagine that. They put you to sleep. They sedate you when they put you on a ventilator. And they say, look, we're putting you to sleep, and it might be that you're not going to wake up again. Can you imagine that? You know, I mean, that's just crazy. It's not even believable, is it? You know, you can't even imagine. So it's a horrible thing, and the quicker they get some kind of a vaccine. I know the University of Oxford has got something that they're saying will be tested. You know, they're about 80% sure it's going to work. But of course, you know, once it's developed, they've still got to get it round to 62 million people in this country, and you know, you got to share it with the rest of planet Earth. You can't just keep it for yourself.
Yeah, that's right, Jane.
The logistics
Oscar
of it are an absolute nightmare.
Italy Zulu Queen should be checking in here any moment too.
Is recovering. At least she's out of the fray. You know, she hasn't got to go near it, and that's good. W2RE G4OBB. Over.
Yeah, very good, Des. Very good. Yeah, well, my daughter's still working in the same facility, and she has a newborn 4 months old. It's really a terrible situation. I mean, at first they didn't have the proper equipment. They didn't have the N95 mask and all the stuff, and then they finally got it, but it was too late. You got 1/3 of your workforce out of work. And these are the things that you do not hear on the news. They don't report these things. They report on other things, but they're not really. They're saying all the good things, how the frontline workers, patting them on the back. But do you know if a nurse gets sick today in the state of New York, in the state of New York, if a nurse gets sick from the coronavirus, they cannot claim workman's comp. They cannot claim workman's comp. Here in the U.S., if you get injured on the job, you can claim a workman comp case. But Governor Cuomo, the governor of this state, signed an executive order that anybody that becomes sick from COVID-19 while working does not have the option to claim workman's comp. I tell you, it's really, really bad. But all these things don't get reported. I remember when the nursing facilities, when he signed an executive order to allow, he didn't. It wasn't the word allow. He mandated that the nursing homes must take in COVID-19 patients. And when I heard that for the first time, I said to myself, what person would sign an executive order to mandate nursing homes to take COVID-19 patients when your patients in a nursing home are already in there for a reason because they have underlying conditions? And, it spread like wildfire. Once these COVID-19 patients got into the nursing homes in New York, it just decimated all the facilities. I tell you, there's been a lot of mistakes made. A lot of blame can go around, but don't believe all the hype you hear on the news. In the state of New York, they're not protecting the healthcare workers. You cannot claim workman comp if you get sick. How about that, Des? Go ahead.
Yeah, it sounds crazy. It's ridiculous. But they don't want to deal with the claims, Ray. They don't want to have to deal with the claims. In the state of Washington,
they made it a law that you can.
That's all that's really going on. And, people should be compensated. You don't go to work to be made sick. You don't go to work to be beaten up. You don't go to work to be made sick. And the reality is that if they have a duty of care towards you and a morality towards you, but if they can't supply you with the proper
what signals he giving you, James? He's 10 over here.
It's a very poor show, particularly in one of the world's richest economies. Over here, we're still short of a lot of PPE equipment. There was a plane load coming from Turkey. I think it finally landed sometime earlier today. But, the logistics of getting it round, they were saying here that a lot of the hospitals would be running out of protective equipment. They would have to reuse it, which is not really protocol. But they had no choice. It said doctors may have to choose between treating the patients or letting the patients die. What do you think about that, Ray, QSL?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just pure madness. I don't even understand it. So yeah, very good, Des. Yeah, I can go on here all day long. I don't like to get into the politics of it on the air, but it's been a lot of mistakes made here in New York. I could tell you that. That's why we're the most infested from New York, and so it's been one mistake after another in New York, and you got if any blame goes around, it's to the local officials in New York. Anyway, Des, I think Jim's in here. Let me just check to make sure he's on frequency. Are you in here, Jim? Whiskey X-Ray 3 Bravo, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. Okay, maybe he's not in here. Anyway, Des. Anyway, good to hear you. Be safe, be well, and keep up the good work, my friend. Are you working or are you staying home?
No, I'm furloughed, which is a word that I hadn't heard until a few weeks ago. Means that I stay on my company's payroll. I drive a school bus. Well, I stay on the payroll. And when all this whole mess is cleared up, you go back to work. And in the meantime, the government pay 80% of my wages. So, hey, it's okay. I'm enjoying the sunshine, Ray, QSL.
Yeah, very good. 80% of the payment. That's like what workman comp pays here in the U.S. if you get injured up to a certain amount. So be fortunate that your government doing the right thing. That is not happening here in the U.S. Nobody's getting 80% of their payroll here in the U.S. There's a lot of, another thing that I think if they really wanted to help people here that are out of work, and the credit card companies and the mortgage companies, They're allowing people to you know, they're going to give them a 3-month relief of their mortgage payment and their credit card payment. But after the 3 months is up, you got to pay all that money back. And I don't know how anybody's going to pay all that money back, especially if they live month to month or week to week. They should have just extended the 3 months onto the end of their term. Instead of making them mandatorily pay the 3 months plus when the economy opened back up, to pay it all back in one lump sum, would have been made sense just to add it on the back end of everybody's loan. But you know, I'm not in government, so I can't make those decisions. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, at least here they've done the right thing, and
they did the right thing.
The money is coming through. I've been paid over the last 3 weeks, and I've been, in fact, my company phoned me earlier today just to check that I was okay. They're pretty good, you know. They just checked in with me, make sure that I'm okay and that I'm healthy and so on, and you know, they're very, very good about it. They're a small family-owned company, so it's all like a family there, really. So it works out very
good. People in the United Kingdom do the right thing.
The government's done the right thing, so you know, I'm as happy as I can be under the circumstances. But
yep, Dennis,
I will
it's crazy,
be glad to get back to work when this whole mess is sorted out one way or the other. Hey Ray, take care. I'm glad your ex-foil is recovering from the COVID, and we'll be looking out for you next time for sure. W2RE G4OBB. Stay safe. Bye-bye, Ray.
Yeah, very good, very good. Well, you stay safe, be well, and be fortunate that you live in the United Kingdom, because they're doing the right thing for the people over there with people being out of work. I know I spoke to Tom Shepard, Italy Zulu, Quebec, and he was telling me the same thing. He's getting 80% of his pay. That's fantastic. I mean, that's really, really nice. Anyway, we'll catch up with you later. You're sounding terrific, and be well, be safe, and stay home. And thanks for the warm wishes for Lori. Golf 4 Oscar Baker, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo 73. Bye-bye.
So long, Ray. 7-3.
Thank you. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
Radio Echo from Italy 5. HKK, you got it?
Okay, the Italy 5, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. W2 Romeo Echo. This is Italy 5, Hotel Kilo, I5 HKK. 59 also 10 dB for you here.
Italy 5, Hotel Kilo, very good. You're 59 plus 10, 59 plus 10. Beautiful copy here into Jonesport, Maine. QSL? Yeah.
Okay, John, many thanks for 59 plus 10. You report 59 plus 10 to 50 dB over 9. It's very strong signal here at this moment in Italy. My name is Roberto, Bob in English. I run it about 500 baht, and
what state, Dennis?
At 2000, and my antenna is a 2-element beam dynamic from Ultrabeam for made in Italy. This antenna works to 6 meter to 20 meter in all band with a 2-element monoband. This is why condition working here, John. W2 Romeo Echo I5 HKK.
Okay, Roberto, doing fantastic. Peaking 10, sometimes 20 over. Anyway, you be safe, be well, and stay home, my friend. Italy 5, Hotel Kilo, ciao from Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
Okay, John, many thanks for now. I hope you again. Stay now to you and to you, W2 Romeo Echo I5 HKK.
Okay, 73, thanks. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
November Papa.
Oscar Kilo 1, November Papa, booming 59 plus. Go ahead.
USA, Ray, nice to meet you. I wish you have a nice morning. You are 5x9, also 59. I am using 4-element Yagi and something like 150 whiskey, 150 watts. So I am watching you on the Facebook. Also, I have the live stream running it on the mobile phone exactly right now. So it's very nice what you are doing for the popularization of ham radio. So I will not interrupting you more. So good luck to you. Good luck to Lori. I also following his story, her story on the Facebook. So if it's possible, say good luck to her also, and I wish you have a nice day and best 73. Bye-bye, Ray. Thank you very much for your QSO.
Okay, John. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Like you, friends around the world make these times very easy. Make a lot of friends around the world. And thank you for the warm wishes, and wish you and your family the best in Czechoslovakia. Be safe, be well, and stay home. Oscar Kilo 1, November Papa, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Thank you very much, Ray, and also to you and your family. Good luck. Stay away from viruses. Stay healthy. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you for calling in. Really appreciate it. And again, thanks for the warm wishes. Take care. This is Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, QRZ.
Alpha, Mike, Charlie Victor Kilo.
Charlie Victor Kilo, go ahead.
Mike 0, Charlie Victor Kilo, Ray. Name is Bob, located suburbs of Wolverhampton in Wentzfield. And you're running 5 and 9 plus 20 with me, Ray, over.
Yeah, very good, Bob. You're running 5, 9 plus 10. Good to hear you today. Mike 0, Charlie Victor Kilo, booming, 59 plus. I'm in the Catskill Mountains. I'm in isolation, or you could actually say I'm in quarantine. And wow, the wind is really blowing up here in the Catskill Mountains. The whole house is shaking right now. We must be having 30 to 50 mile an hour gusts right now, and looks like snow. Anyway, you're sounding fantastic. You're 5, 9 plus 10. I'm operating remote into a station in Maine. QSL?
Yeah, QSL,
Good one, Connor.
Ray. We have copied many times before we've contacted, and I was just tuning across the band and heard you and thought I'd just pop in and say hello. Many stations are calling you. I've been listening to the news, the last couple of these stations you've worked, and we're all pretty much the same, in the same boat.
We're all in the same boat.
I think the exception between you and us at the moment is your weather's not so good, and ours is beautiful, Ray, over.
Yeah, we've had terrible weather here. You know, when I went into isolation up here 13 days ago, when I packed the suitcase, I threw in about 4 pairs of shorts, figuring, you know, there's got to be some nice weather up there in April. This is the longest I've ever stayed in this house in any long period of time. I bought this place in 2010, and it's 105 miles north of my home QTH. And I bought this place in 2010 on this mountaintop, 2,300 feet above sea level. That's like 800 meters above sea level. And I built a contest station up here in 2010. And a very nice chalet home on it, of 20 acres, secluded, a dead end, no neighbors, on a private road. And this is the longest I've ever been in the house in any period of time. I've been up here for a week in a period of time, but I've never been up here 2 weeks in a row. And what I've learned is the weather's really bad here in April. It's been brutal here. It's been as cold here in April as it's been all winter down below, just north of New York City. It's been 30, 40 degrees every day. I've not seen 50 degrees yet. It's been very cold at night. It gets down below freezing, about -5 Celsius, -10 Celsius every night. And I've only seen the sun 2 or 3 days. Every day overcast. We have snow squalls that come in. It'll snow for about an hour, then it'll be cloudy, then the sun will come out for 15 minutes, and then it'll snow again. It's just been brutal. So that's because we're on the mountaintop. If I go into the valley, which is only about 5 miles away, the weather is completely different. So being on the mountaintop here makes all the difference. But we bought this QTH for ham radio, not to sit in the sun. But it would have been nice to have a few days of sunshine so I could be out on the deck with a cold beer. And we did try doing that yesterday, but it was only 40 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about +5 Celsius. So back to you, Mike 0, Charlie Victor Kilo, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, Mike 0, Charlie Victor Kilo. All copied, Ray.
Yeah, well, yeah,
the weather's
it's
been brutal
up in the mountains, as you say. It's very inclement for you at the
I'll
moment.
show you where I am.
We've got 16 degrees here in Wolverhampton at the moment. We're at about 16 degrees, lovely blue sky. It's really warm out in the sun. In fact, the XYL has gone out and she's cutting the lawn.
Cutting the lawn.
Right. So
Cutting the
I'm
lawn.
keeping my head
I don't
down
have
in
leaves
case
on the
she
trees
spies
yet.
me and gets me out there helping. I'm happy where I am at the moment. But yeah, it's very disconcerting, obviously. We've been on lockdown here now for 6 weeks. It's been 6 weeks since we left the QTH. Fortunately, we got 3 daughters who keep us well supplied with what we need. So we don't have any worries that way. But starting to get a little bit of cabin fever, Ray. Would like to get out and about. But
sure.
what with the age and underlying difficulties I have, and also the wife, it just doesn't make sense to do that. So we're stopping here where we are until we get a clear indication that it is okay to go out. Unfortunately, it may be quite a while yet. I don't think it's going to be over that quickly. It seems a very vicious virus, Ray. Okay, look, I'm going to let you go because I know we've got a lot of stations calling from you for you, and I will go out and see if I can assist the wife in any way with the with the garden. So best 7-3, all the very best. Stay safe, and we'll look forward to working you again a little further down the log. Hopefully with this virus cleaned up and all gone away. So take care, and we'll look forward to the next time, Ray. W2RE, M0CVK. Many thanks, 73.
Yep, very good, Bob. Appreciate you calling in. And, yes, be safe, be well, stay home, and consider yourself fortunate that you have the daughters that can bring you food. Tough situation, especially here in New York. My home QTH is only 1 hour north of Manhattan, and that whole area got decimated. I mean, I've got relatives that passed away from the virus, so it's been a real tough couple months here, and hopefully we can get back to living again here very shortly. Take care, Mike 0 Charlie Victor Kilo Whiskey 2 Radio Echo 73. Bye bye.
Alpha 71 Alpha Mike, right?
Yeah, Alpha 71 Alpha 71. Stand by 1 second. Oscar November 3 Victor Sugar Rene. You're 5 and 9. 59. Over.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ray. You're also 59, 20 dBs over. Strong like always. I do hear the Alpha 71 station also on the back of my beam. Seems to be my beam is not so closing down in dBs.
The wind is whipping out here in Summit.
How is DXWell doing, Ray?
Yes, she's doing better. She's doing better. I spoke to her about 1 hour ago, and her sense for smell and taste is starting to come back. It's one of the symptoms. They lose smell and taste. So she's saying she can somewhat smell things now. So that's a good sign. Her temperature is now lower. It was in the hundreds. It's now in the 99 range. But she's still very tired and fatigued. So, but she is getting better. Thanks for asking. I hope everything's well with you and your family in Belgium. Thanks for calling in. I'll let you wrap it up on the final. Oscar November 3, Victor Sugar, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Yes, QSL, Ray. I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm taking medicine from... I'm not quite sure. I'll never test if I have corona, but I'm getting medicine from 12th of March, already over 1 month, and sometimes I'm feeling not very well, and if I do have to do some antenna work or something else, I get tired very fast. So I'm not quite sure about I got no fever, but there is something else. And I think I have a problem with other things as well. So But I'm quite okay. I'm quite okay. I think I have to test me a little. I have to go for a test something. Now I have another disease. Something to do with grass poles and from the poles from the trees and things. So I get sneezing and things like that, Ray. But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I stay inside. I never go outside except once in a while for a store to take some bread or something like that. W2 Radio Echo, ON3 Victor Sugar.
Okay, very good. Well, stress can bring on a lot of things. And they say if you get stressed out, you can get very tired. That could be one of the things. I think you would know for sure if you had the virus. The thing that everybody gets is a very bad cough and high fever. Cough and high fever are the two symptoms for sure. And then, of course, there's other symptoms. But, with the allergies, it could be a number of things. Well, anyway, you be safe, be well, you'll be fine. We'll catch you soon. Oscar November 3, Victor Sugar, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo 7-3. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Italy, Washington 1. Charlie, Kilowatt, Japan.
Okay, Renee. I think Renee. I think everybody calling on top of you. Anyway, 73. Take care. The Alpha 71. You still on frequency? Go ahead.
Italy, Washington.
Yeah, thanks very much. 871 AM. The name is Safe. Good to see you, and hopefully you will come over that situation soon. Hopefully recovery. I hope. How are you, Ray? This is Safe. Over.
Yeah, okay, Safe. Great to hear you, Alpha 71, Alpha Mike. Good to hear you again. You're booming in. You're 59 plus. I'm operating, as you know, remote. I'm up here in the Catskill Mountains, and I'm running remote, running 5/5/5, and trying to stay safe. 180 miles northwest of New York City, in a very secluded location with no neighbors. The only thing here is wildlife. Maybe some deer, some beer, and some rabbits, and those kind of things safe. Good to hear you. You're sounding fantastic. Alpha 71, Alpha Mike. Hope things are fine over there from Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
Roger, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, 871 AM retain. Wow, sounds like me, Ray. Well, but not really, not bird here outside now. Maybe camels, hi. Hey, everything is fine. Thanks for asking, Ray. It is a difficult situation. Everybody is coming through. Really, it's not stable yet, but under control sort of in here. We don't have that much there. I've heard the whole conversations there. I hope all the ones there in New York will be hopefully recovering soon. Yes, I heard you about symptoms and all those stuff, coughing and stuff. Yes, because the virus really attack the lungs, and
yes,
and that's the thing where breathing will become very hard, and it needs to be, a sporty body or a body well prepared for taking that sort of. But there you go. Anyway, it's a pleasure to hear you. I was really surprised, but when I know that 5/5/5 is coming through with, I think it's Golf X-ray Papa antennas.
Yes.
So I know, Ray, you're booming in here late afternoon over here, Ray. But I've heard the wind there is high. So this is the station where I'm looking on the QRZ.com, but you're not there. You're remoting the station. I see the container there. Is that the shack, Ray? Over?
Yes, Safe. Yes, exactly. We have at this location. This is the one in Jonesport. So if you're on QRZ, the first several pictures is of the location I'm at right now. So I know you operate remote, Safe. I know you operate the Flex radio remote. We're also doing the same thing, but the station I'm operating from right now is the K3 station. We have not yet done the whole conversion yet. About 50% now K3, 50% the Flex Radio. We're slowly removing the K3s and adding in the Flex Radio equipment. And yes, if you look on the QRZ, the blue container, you'll see a picture of the blue container, and behind the back end of the blue container, you will see the 5x5x5 tower. And that tower is about 65 to 70 meters tall, which is almost 200 feet. And we're running the monoband stacks beaming in your direction. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I'm looking to the station. It's amazing, and I see the video there. I haven't played the video yet, but I'll play the video, especially the one with the cars on, and like it's an empty land, but towers. I see on that video one tower there. It's maybe the beginning of the project was there, but it looks so nice and proficient for contesting. I wonder it is. You guys probably using it as a contest station or not? What about I like your friend Bat when he makes that surprise and his chopper to land over there. It will be very nice to have a. I am a pilot too, Ray. Maybe you don't know this, but
I'm a pilot too.
Jet pilot, so we can't land in your backyard there. But yes. I'm interested on asking you about the 80 meter setup where you set up the reflector and the driven and director 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
It looks like nice. I'm sure it is beaming towards Europe or somewhere there. And I see the 120 foot there, the boom.
Yep.
Must be a rope or something.
Nice to have a QSO with a guy in cutter.
Elements, but looks very nice indeed, Ray. So sort of a project. I have a portable tower here, and I have another fixed tower there. So I might use the same idea. Over.
Yeah, very good, Saif. Very good. Yeah, well, the technology now to operate remote is getting better and better. And as you probably know, we use our own software. We don't use the Flex software. We don't use any other software. We use our own software. And we operated the WPX SSB contest. And while everybody was in quarantine or in self-isolation, not many stations could get on and do multi-multi. Not many stations could do multi-multi, but we did. We did 10-man multi-multi. 9 of the 10 operators were in the United States. One of the operators was in Slovenia. And we remoted into this station that I'm transmitting from now with no sunspots, 0 sunspots. And the SFI never got above 69 during the contest weekend. We set a new U.S. record. 32 million points. 32 million points. We operated remote. No other station came close to that number. And we just proved that operating remote in the very terrible times we're in actually saved the day. So everybody now wants to know how to get a hold of our software. Because not only does our software give us the ability to operate the station, our software also gives the ability to remote the software to contest where all 10 operators use the same logger. You know how difficult it would be, Safe, to get 10 operators around the world trying to get the logs merged together? The way we do it in the cloud. And everybody was on the same logger in the web page. It worked absolutely fantastic. It was the most enjoyable time contesting in my life. And 5 of the 10 operators were youths, 21 years or younger. It was a fantastic time, Safe. So, yes, we're pushing the envelope here, my friend. And yes, my friend Pat, N2IEN, is also a pilot. And he flies in. He also owns a Bombardier 350, a 9-seater or 10-seater jet. And we travel all over the world with him. Very good friend of ours. And I'm also a pilot, but I only fly small little planes, single engine. Anyway, Safe, great to hear you. I'll pass it back to you. You're sounding fantastic. Alpha 71, Alpha Mike, and Cutter from Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
Roger, wow. Oh, we have a lot of in common there, Ray. Glad that you mentioned. Yes, contesting as a team, it's always since 2010 I've been doing it.
Yep.
And I always, gathering the guys together in one in one place with 6 stations we have, and the 7th one is for multiplayer here as Alpha 73 Alpha. Alpha 73 Alpha was amazing, and we get always a guest coming from everywhere. Really, we made lots of friends who join us, and then we go and contest every year, especially CQ Worldwide. But yes, remote is unbelievable technology, as you said there. It's unbelievable. I enjoyed Flix Radio. Thanks to the Flix Radio, I enjoyed the remote when I travel a lot. I was in London for 1 year, and I used my remote by the Maestro there, and it's amazing. But I did not come to that high level where you are with a special software, amazing, and the same cloud where all contesters same time in one log, and you can transfer even multipliers to other stations as well. That's amazing, Gray. I look forward to meet you or to chat with you about those things and how would we do it. But it is always, I figured it out through my experience with the hobby that if you are going to build a contest station, you need to start, planning right and choosing the right equipment, the right antennas, and the right, or of course, the great or the best place you could choose for takeoff angles for those antennas as well. And then plan it right. Everything is count, but you have to have a very good plan. And if you are interested in remote, remote. I was offered by the guys there, Oscar Zulu 5 Echo, in remote contest station as well. I might be going with them and remote from here or from wherever I am, and remote on a contest. But well, congratulations for 32 million points there for a multi. Because nobody works even in that category unless they have a remote array. So it's amazing. Good. Yeah, fine. And I think he's called November 2 India November. Well, single engine like Cherokees and all those aircraft is very nice, Ray. I did try to get my PPL license as I have a military license. So I went with one of my friends. We took off from the airfield. It took us around 10 minutes to reach the 15-mile zone for the airfield. And then when we reached there, all of my life, I reached that zone border within seconds, with an afterburner going and, maybe vertical, even reaching 30,000 feet, not only 1,000 feet. And then I told him after the 15 mile, I told him, you know what? I think we should head back. I can't take it. Yeah, wonderful. Great. I don't want to stop you from DXing. I know you're in quarantine like me. Well, I've finished 1 month now. The quarantine time here is 2 weeks, and they've done a test for me because I was coming from UK. So it was a negative, and thanks God. And I'm staying here. I'm not going to the city. I'm 50 kilometers away from the capital. In my farmhouse here with my family, Ray, until this situation really, they get end of the virus, and then we might move back to our house there in the city, Ray. Excellent. W2RE A71 AM.
Yeah, very good, safe, very good. Very strong signal, no problem copying you. Solid S9 all the time, sometime peaking 10 over, and awesome audio. My friend Tom Shepard, Golf 1, Italy, Zulu, Quebec, says hello. Okay, just want to let you know that. Not only am I operating remote, I'm also streaming live. I don't know if you've seen our live stream, but since the beginning of the year, of 2020, I've been streaming. I've been streaming when I operate, and believe it or not, safe. I do about 1 to 2 videos a day, especially in quarantine. I've been doing about 1 to 2 videos a day. I operate for about 1 hour, and I've been streaming it on multiple platforms. And we now have almost 4 million video views since the beginning of the year. And Tom, Golf 1, Italy, Zulu, Quebec, is watching right now. I have a chat window going on, and Tom says hello. So we're trying to bring ham radio to the masses, safe. And one of the things that we promote is how to operate remote. And I'm doing it right now from my laptop. I have no Maestro or anything like that. I'm just doing it from the laptop, from my vacation home in the Catskill Mountains. And that's how we're doing our isolation currently. I could sit here and talk all day to you, Safe. We have a lot of things in common. Maybe someday in the future we can meet and speak more. I see you're using JK antennas. I know Ken Garg personally. I built Ken Garg Station in Brewster, New York about 15 years ago. But the Hurricane took down his tower and antennas when a pine tree fell on it. So back to you for the final, Safe. Alpha 71, Alpha Mike, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Roger, Ray. Indeed, I look forward to seeing you or meet you, hopefully. I've been in Dayton about 3 times, and I've been in New York about 2 or 3 times as well. And I visited Ken in his house. He visited me here. You probably see his picture here in my QRZ page, Ray. And hopefully in the future, I might have the pleasure to have you with us here as well. And that will be great an honor to have you with us here in Qatar, Ray. Indeed, Tom is probably listening. Tom, hope all is good with you, and thanks for sending the regards. It's always a pleasure, my friend Tom. Yeah, the last question before I go. What was the call sign for the contest you're using for the station? It's the W2RE. I think it is something else, and there is another thing I would like to mention, Ray. Yeah, we are every morning, my time, every evening, your time, about 10 p.m. your time, New York time. We gather in 40 meter with the big guns from there, like K3LR, WA3FAT, GEM, and W8HO, and lots of big guns there from stateside and Puerto Rico as well, WP3R and N Papa for America as well. We gather around that time in 40 meter. It's a big gathering. You're most welcome to join us there, Ray. And I'll give you, yes, I look forward to really chat with you more, but I don't want to stop. Lots of people would love to speak to you. Stay home, stay safe, and may God bless all of us and get rid of this virus soon, hopefully, Ray. W2RE A71 AM.
Yep, agree, 100% everything you say. And so I will look for you 10 p.m. on 40 meters. Do you have a frequency that you usually gather on there, Safe? Go ahead.
Roger, it's around 7165, around that frequency. If it's not being used, then we use it. and sometimes you'll hear me maybe from Morocco, Charlie November 2 a.m., or from here, A7 1 a.m. as well, Ray. But yes, what was the call sign for the contest?
Okay, yeah, it was Whiskey 2 Delta X-Ray. Whiskey 2 Delta X-Ray. There's going to be a big article in CQ Magazine. I think, for a matter of fact, we're going to be on the front cover of CQ Magazine. I don't know which month, of all 10 operators. Also, you can look up on 3830, Lee, WW2DX, put a nice write-up, and also put in a picture of our console. We call it the glass cockpit. The best way I can explain it, Safe, as you being a pilot, you would understand this more than anybody else. The way I look at ham radio today, and in the past, when you flying an airplane with dials and knobs, it's like operating a radio, like a K3 radio or a Yaesu radio, or even the Flex Maestro. You have to turn knobs and you have to look at dials while you're flying the plane. But on a glass cockpit, like we operating remote from our computer, everything is digital. It makes everything so much nice and so much easier, just like an airplane. So Lee put in a picture of our glass cockpit that all 10 operators used during the contest. You would want to see. I look on 3830, Whiskey 2 Delta X-Ray, and you'll see the post. QSL?
QSL, and I know what you're talking about. Once of a day I was flying the Mirage F1, which is knobs and all those old equipment, and then I moved to Mirage 2000, which is a glass cockpit, and I know what you're talking about, Ray. Thanks very much. I look forward to chat with you. Hopefully tonight, your time, will see you with us in 40, Ray. W2RE, A7 1 a.m. All the best, sir.
Yeah, okay, very good, Safe. One other thing, we have 4-element 40 meter here at 175 feet. It's a GXP antenna, but also we have 4x4 homebrew antennas on 60-foot booms. You see that on QRZ. Unfortunately, the ice storm took out the top antenna, so we had crane service take down the antennas. So only one 4-element Yagi here, but I think you should be able to hear us no problem. And by the way, I don't know if you know Crossy, K1 Lima Zulu. He and I are building this station for contest station using our remote technology. All right, Safe. 73, take care. Alpha 71, Alpha Mike. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, 73. Bye-bye.
Oh, we have lots on comments. I think we could talk 3 hours talking. Take care, 73.
73, thanks. Good to hear you. We'll try to catch you up on 40 meters. Maybe we'll live stream it. Take care. This is Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
Good morning,
Hey, good morning. Good afternoon, I should say. Why am I saying morning? Good afternoon or good evening? Hello, Mr. Shepard, Golf 1, Italy, Zulu, Quebec. God bless the United Kingdom from Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, and hello to my good friend Safe. He's a gentleman, Ray. I was going to meet him earlier in the year, but the coronavirus put a stop to that. Safe went home. He was here in London, and he was kind of left. I've got his mobile phone number, so hopefully when he comes back, when this is all clear, we're going to go down and have a cup of coffee with him. He's a wonderful gentleman. Been talking to him a long time, Ray. Any case, I hope all's good your side. What's the latest on our Laurie? How's Laurie doing, please? Whiskey 2.
Yeah, very good, Tom. Laurie's doing better. Thanks for asking. I spoke to her a little while ago, and she's able to smell a little bit now. She said she couldn't smell or taste anything. She said food tasted like cardboard, but she's starting to get the sense of smell back. Her temperature is a little bit lower, and she's breathing fine. So those are the most important things, Tom. Still very tired. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL on that. Well, they say you lose your taste buds and your sense of smell, and that's good. So she's obviously come through the worst of it, and she's on the way up. She just needs to take her time. Well, we don't need to tell her. I'm sure she knows. She'll take her time and ease her way back in, Ray. And well, that is absolutely fantastic news. Joe we was on about it this morning over breakfast, and I said, well, I'll get Ray. I shall probably talk to Ray later. I'll find out the latest on Laurie. So that's good news, in any case. What's the weather like then, Ray? What sort of morning you got, QSL?
Weather here is terrible, Tom. I'm looking at the window right now. It's overcast. We don't have any leaves on the trees here. It's still winter. And I'm looking at the window, and I see when I look at the back window here in Summit, here in the shack, I see the 6/6 on 20 and the 3-element 40, and the elements are just whipping up there. We got about 40-mile-an-hour gusts here. Overcast, very, very cold, about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. But if you consider the wind chill factor, it's in the 20s, which would make about -5 to -10 Celsius with the wind chill factor. The weather has not been good here at all. Yesterday was the nicest day of the 13 days I've been here. It got to 45 Fahrenheit, about +7 or +8. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL, dear. Well, I hate to say it. I'm sitting here in the shack. I've got a couple of fans on keeping the amplifier nice and cool. I've got the 3 windows open and the door open. It's probably about 60 degrees. It'll be a lot warmer, but we've got an easterly wind at the moment, But I reckon it could be, if the wind drops, I reckon it'd be, the late 60s, probably early 70s. It's absolutely gorgeous here, just apart from the wind, Ray. Okay, Ray, well, you have a great day. Lovely to hear you. And I've got a message for you. I was down the band about 20 minutes ago, and I was talking to KANY, Mr. Bob in West Virginia, and he said, are you going to go and talk to Ray? I said, yeah. He said, well, tell him I said hi. He said he heard me talking to you yesterday, and he watches the streaming himself. So have a great one, Ray. All the best to Laurie and Bobby and all the gang. Keep up the good work, buddy. And God bless America.
Yes, Tom. No, fantastic. Good to hear you. As always, you make my day. My day isn't complete until I hear your voice from the United Kingdom. And say hello to Joe. Be safe, be well, and stay home, my friend. Golf 1, Italy, Zulu, Quebec, from the United Kingdom. God bless the United Kingdom. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, 7-3. Bye-bye.
Yeah, cheers and beers, Ray. And if you're still there safe, I'll probably catch you a bit later where you normally hang out. 7-3s, everybody, and good luck to everybody watching. And especially to Connor and my good friend in Italy. Cheers and beers, Ray. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. 10 dB over S9 today. 73, take care. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, QRZ. The Kilo Lima?
Oscar, November 7, Kilo Lima, Ocean 97, Kilowatt London, QSL.
Okay, Oscar, November 7, Kilo London, big signal, 59 plus. Go ahead.
Roger, Ray. Nice to meet you. My name is Ludo. We had contact a couple times before. October 2018, and today you're booming as well, 9 plus 20. But I have seen your QSL page, and I'm not surprised, Ray, QSL.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, conditions seem to be okay this morning. I don't think they're great. I see the A index is 18, so I don't know if it's been updated since then. So we have a little absorption here. But you're doing fine. You're 59 plus about 5 to 10 dB. And I'm running 5 over 5 over 5, running about 1,500 watts. Go ahead.
Roger. I'm going to shut down the 2-meter set because somebody's calling me on 2 meters and I can't talk to 2 people at the same time. So, I'm running here about 500 to 600 watts PEP, and the antenna is still the good old 2-element Yagi tri-bender
about 18 meters high on a tower, and the radio is still the Kenwood TS-870 with some modern modifications. I have output and I can see the band scope, so I'm fiddling still with the same old toys, Ray QSL.
Yeah, Roger. If they're still working, why get rid of them, right? Sounding great. All right, thanks for calling in. Be safe, be well, and talk to your friend there on 2 meters. And stay home. Oscar November 7, Kilo Lima, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, 7-3.
Thank you for the contact, Ray. Stay safe. And, I heard the story before, and I hope your wife is getting well.
Hey, Frank.
Because it's a really nasty thing, this virus. Bye-bye, Ray, and 73s.
Okay, 73, take care. This is Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Okay, I'm going to go QRT here for a bit. I'll be back later. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Wow. Pile-up never ends. So what I was saying earlier, anybody can have access to this station today. Free trial. So if you're sitting in Russia, or if you're sitting in South America, if you're sitting in the United States, you can sign up for the free trial. Very simple. Go to Remote Ham Radio. Let me go here and show you how to do it. So you come to Remote Ham Radio. Let me get out of here for a second. Stand by. So you go to remotehamradio.com. You'll come up here, and you'll see a bunch of pay all the way down to the right-hand side, right here, where it says free trial. You click on it, and in the free trial, it'll show you a video. It's 4.5 minutes long. So you watch the video for 4.5 minutes long, and then you just sign in. You get 30 minutes to give it a free shot. Now, the way it works is, of course, you have to be a U.S. FCC licensed operator to transmit. Because, unfortunately, you cannot remote into the United States unless you have an FCC license. The FCC says you must be boots on the ground if you operate under SEP. So that's pretty straightforward. You must be boots on the ground if you operate under SEP. So, if you're from Europe and you don't have a U.S. call sign, you can still do the free trial and you can sign up as a shortwave listener. We have sites that are SWL, so you can give that a shot if you like. Hopefully, sometime in the near future, we're going to have a network of stations in Europe that will allow operations under their SEP agreements, which is going to be great. Also, let me mention, while I'm in here, we have a merchandise store. If you like what we're doing and you want to support what we're doing, you can click on the merchandise store here. You can get a personalized shirt with your call sign, or you can come to the merchandise where there's 11 things that you can purchase. You can purchase T-shirts. You can purchase a drawstring bag, iPhone case, a mug. Here, I have a mug here, right here, with my call sign on it. You can order a number of things. There's a second page here. You can order a magic cup, stickers, or whatever. And all the proceeds from the merchandise store is given back to our awesome youth program that we have here at RHR. So that's what we do here. We do these live streams to promote amateur radio. And we throw our plug in here every once in a while to show you exactly what we're doing in the remote technology. We're doing things in remote technology that others haven't even tapped into yet. We're able to do multi contesting remote. We can use our own software. And the difference between us and what other people are doing remoting, we win. We win contests. And that comes down to design, engineering, and the design of the stations. Anybody can operate remote, but can you operate remote and win a contest? So thanks, Connor, for throwing that link in there. So we do a lot of cool things here. We're a little bit cocky. We don't mean to be, but maybe it comes across that way. You know, we're about being good at what we do. And that's what we do here at RHR. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Appreciate it. Thanks. Everybody be safe, be well, and stay home. This is Ray W2RE in the Catskill Mountains. 73